Hello everyone, my name is Magdalena Kusch and I'm a psychologist and a yoga teacher and I live in Sweden. And I would like to share my amazing experience that I have had yesterday in a Tao water healing class with Dr. and Master Zhigang Sha. Yesterday during the class everybody was allowed to make a request for self-healing, and I have chosen my lower back pain, which I have been suffered for more than 4 years, every single day. And Dr. Master Zhigang Sha remotely transmitted some positive information, some positive energy, healing powers to the water that we had prepared in our class, in our homes. And then we started to drink this water and we did a special self-healing practice with the water. And while before the practice, my back pain was at level 6 on the pain scale from 0 to 10. Over the last 4 years, the daily pain was always about 6, sometimes a little bit lower, sometimes it dropped to 4, but generally speaking it was 6 to 7, and on bad days 8, and I really had many days where it was at 10. And actually in the last years I only had one pain-free night, and this was after I was in so much pain the whole day that I decided that I would take some painkillers before sleep, which was actually an opiate, and I took the double dose. And after a few hours I didn't feel pain in my body, but when I woke up the next morning, the very first thing I had to do was to throw up, and I felt very miserable the whole day. So for me, I'm very focused on self-healing, and I really was overjoyed to make the request yesterday. I thought I'd give it a try, let's see if we can do something for my back. And while we were sitting there and drinking this blessed water, I instantly felt a lot of things happening in my body. First of all, I felt for the entire time a very strong vibration and tingling right above my head, right above my crown, here in my crown chakra, all the time. And then I felt like energy going down my neck and shoulders, and I felt a lot of healing and adjustment taking place in my neck and shoulder area, and I even heard a few times my bones cracking. I really heard the noise. And since I was focusing on my lower back, I looked with my spiritual channels, with my spiritual eye into that area, and I saw a beautiful bluish, light bluish crystal light forming there, and it gathered in my lower back and formed this kind of ball, which actually looked, when I looked closer, had the shape of a huge water crystal. Like you might have seen pictures of water crystals before, maybe the work of Dr. Emoto, who wrote about messages of water. So I saw a huge, large, flowery crystal in my lower back area, and I had a very cool sensation there, which really amazed me, because usually the only thing that helps me with my back pain is actually warmth. I apply heating pads and hot water bottle and some oils to heat up the area when the pain gets too strong. But yesterday it was for quite a while simply cooling, and I felt a little tingling, and what I felt was an expansion and opening. And during this practice my pain really reduced, first 20%, and then later 50%, and then I stood up and I started to do all kinds of moves, and I was trying to prove to myself that the pain is really gone. And by the end of the class my pain was gone about 90%. So at that point I went to my yoga mat and I tried out a few yoga asanas, a few yoga poses that I wasn't able to do for many years. And for instance, one of them is to simply lift the leg, without any support. I couldn't do this for years. I couldn't lift my leg like this. This area was so dense and so hurting. that it would cause too much pain. I also couldn't do any back bends because any form of back bending was really a huge struggle for me. And of course, forward bends were almost impossible. So I am completely overjoyed and amazed and actually speechless about what happened to me last night. And I just really think that the star water is beyond our imagination. And I wish to thank Dr. and Master Zhigang Shah for this instant transformation of my 4 years old heavy back pains. I'm still in awe. Thank you, Master Shah. It's such a huge gift. I'm really deeply, deeply grateful.